This is a message for someone who is a Cancer sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Spirit, what is going on with my Cancers right now? We have the Queen of Bows, which is the Queen of Wands. You're in a very creative energy, very empowered energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Arrows in reverse, so that's Three of Swords. Jealousy, you're healing a broken heart, and that is why you're standing in your power. You're coming across very, very compassionate right now, very gentle. You're also very in touch with nature. You're getting in touch with your passions. We have the Five of Pentacles with endurance coming out, and the Knight of Bows or Knight of Wands with this fox energy. You're very resilient. You're like creating something new for yourself. That's why you're standing in this power. And there is, this is a very long road for you, but you're really handling it with grace. This is not an easy thing that you're navigating, but you're handling it beautifully. Like it's like feeling like you're out in the cold, but you're not gonna let anything stop you from thriving. So many cards just came out. We have the 10 of Bows or 10 of Wands, responsibility. This is a situation, it's like something it's already done. You're releasing responsibility that isn't yours. Things that aren't yours to carry, you're putting them down. We've got the 9 of Bows, 9 of Wands. You're having some major self-respect right now. Some major self-respect. And you're standing in your power, in your truth, 222 on the timer. So this is also affecting your relationships, especially romantic relationships, but this could be any relationships. And it's like affecting it in a positive way. Then we have 10 of Stones, which is 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is home. There's instability and unhappiness in your home right now, and you're addressing that. I don't think that you're like drowning in it. I think that you're just taking a look at it and you're determining where you want to move from there. We have the Shaman. Yeah, determining where you want to move from there. You're creating something new. And you're doing it from a place of authority, to be honest. Love this. Three of Vessels, joy. This is like community celebration. So you've had a major win through this. It's like addressing, you've had a major win going out on your own, leaving behind something that didn't serve you, putting down responsibilities that didn't belong to you, addressing this unstable, unhappy home situation. This has actually created joy and community for you. You've been, I can see you being closer with your community. We have 5 of Bows, empowerment. Exactly, what did I say? Empowerment. It's the, I'm gonna have to cover part of this. 5 of Wands. You're empowered because you're doing something that's very, very difficult. Very difficult. But you've also been doing it because you've been following your intuition and just your creative energy. We have the Archer. There's definitely Sagittarius energy in this. This is the Chariot. There's quick movement. You're also really coming into like mastery of the mind. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of Sagittarius energy in this, actually. At the bottom of the deck, we have 16. The Blasted Oak. I believe this is the Tower. You've gone through a tower moment recently, like where things have fallen away, things have broken, like things have broken down to the foundations, and you're like in a moment where you're actually having to build from the foundation up. Spirit, give us some clarification here on this Queen of Bows, the hair energy. The World. We've got the World card. You are manifesting very beautifully right now. The things that you're putting your effort into, they're actually you're getting stuff back from that. Like it's reaping rewards. I see Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy here. Got the Two of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You're having to make a choice between a love offer. We've got the Ace of Cups for a love offer. And then there's the Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse. You're having to make a choice between a love offer that brings you into connection and community versus having to go something alone. Learning new ways of communicating, breaking generational curses. Get one more clarification on that. Spirit, please clarify the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Yeah. Ace of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, actually. And we have Ten of Pentacles that came out on the other side of that. So it's interesting. It feels like two sides of the same coin. Like either way, it's getting you to the same thing. Got Virgo energy here. King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio energy. Can't show you this one, but the Punishment in reverse. That's 12. So I believe that's like the Hanged Man in reverse. Needing to see things from a different perspective. Your emotions have been kind of getting the better of you in this situation. It feels like there are two choices. Like you either accept an offer of love, and this may be like a new beginning actually, or you continue trying to work on your communication skills, your like breaking generational curses. But that feels more like a solitary path. But it feels like in this situation, emotions have gotten the better of you, and actually the things that feel like two choices, they're both the same thing. And you're just in a moment of having to see things from a different perspective. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Can't show you this one, but yeah, the Lovers. There's a lot of passion in this card. It's a choice regarding love. It's a choice regarding love. What do they need to know for their highest good? Seven of Wands, needing to clear out old patterns, old wounding. Leo energy, Mars energy, Aries, Scorpio. Queen of Swords, needing to set good boundaries. Being empowered in the way that you speak. Libra energy here. Spirit, give Cancer some advice here regarding this situation. Now, this could be for somebody who is currently, Leo energy, Lion spirit, be generous of spirit, number 37. This could be for somebody who is currently in a committed relationship, or it could be for somebody who is ready for love, or like wants to be ready for love, but not in a relationship. Either way, if they're in a relationship, there's like discontentment in the relationship somehow. Let's read Lion Spirit. The message here is, a healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit knows there is a great savannah before you and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. Okay, so this is a general reading, so there's a couple ways that this can be taken. The first is that there are some who are in a relationship who, I saw 1313 on the timer, who are going through a rebirth, like a death and rebirth process in their relationship, in order for it to come out better on the other side, and in order to put you into contact with your confidence and compassion, your generosity. Okay, there's a need to pour into this other person. So that's one interpretation. The other is if you are not attached, if you are not currently in a relationship with somebody, then the need to be generous of spirit is something that can either attract a lover into your life or can heal your relationship to love. For those of you who are trying to heal codependency, or you're just like having to heal trauma that has prevented you from love. And either way, there's a growth that's happening in your ability to communicate with spirit. And this in itself is a gift that you're cultivating right now. Let's take a look. There's so many decks at this point. It's feeling a little bit cluttered, so there might be the need to simplify. There's a need to simplify for you. It feels like you have been maybe bogged down with options, it feels like. And so there's this like not knowing if the options, like not knowing which option to pick, right? Now is maybe not the time. Yeah, that's what it feels like. There's like indecision here. There's a lot of indecisive energy in this because remember, we have that two of swords in reverse. There's indecisive energy, especially around love and relationships. And love isn't always romantic love. Sometimes it's family, friends, chosen family. So it's like you're healing your ability to have relationships with others and relate to other people. How can they do this, Spirit? How can they do this? Yemaya, Grandmother Ocean, Primordial. There's a need to return to the womb of the primordial goddess. How do you do that? You embrace your rage. You embrace your gentleness, your ability to nurture, to create, and destroy. Your growth comes from stability in your home, creating that for yourself, ending a cycle of instability or of the incessant need for stability, because life is going to be unstable sometimes. So it's like sometimes that feeling of instability is there because we're so obsessed with the need for stability. You have dreams come out in reverse. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. There are things that are coming through in your dreams, and you're someone who is connected. Cancer is connected to the moon. And so dreams are connected to the moon. Dreams are your power. They are where your power lies. And there are messages that are coming to you from the primordial goddess, from Yemaya. That are important for you to be writing down and learning from at this point in time. They are the messages from the divine. And messages from you, and you are divine, so that's why they're also messages from the divine, these dreams. Spirit, what are my Cancers learning from their dreams? What are they learning from their dreams, and what do they need to learn? What do they need to pay attention to in their dreams? Someone's not eating enough or is like eating too much right before bedtime. Maybe eating too late. 8 of Stones and 4 of Bows. Skill and celebration. Not only are you building a skill that is helping you on your path to enlightenment, that is helping you to live a more creative life. That's helping you find material, physical stability. But I think that you're missing in your dreams, you're missing the signs that are celebrating these skills. And it's important for you to pay attention to signs in your dreams that point to the celebration of skills that you have cultivated. Please clarify the 8 of Stones. What skill are they building? What skill is Cancer building? Emotional maturity. You're working on emotional maturity. I love that for you. Got the Knight of Cups in reverse. You're learning how to overcome some pretty volatile emotions. King of Wands. You're learning how to create more forward momentum for yourself. There has been kind of like a stall in your ability to create. Yep. A lot of slowed down energy. Slowed down communication with someone too. Four of Swords at the bottom. There's a need to rest because there is a love offer coming in. A love offer that is coming in because you are learning this, like a very gentle strength. You're learning that not all strength just like plows forward and bulldozes over people. And so you're learning where that gentle strength is. You're learning where that gentle strength is. And that's where that lion spirit, that being generous of spirit, that's what this card feels like. You're learning to be generous of spirit, and that is your strength. That is a big strength for you right now that you're cultivating. And I think that people who love you are seeing this. And that it is softening their hearts toward you. I think you're creating you're creating a soft spot in a lot of people's hearts right now. People are beginning to see this joy that you're bringing for yourself. They're beginning to see you standing in your power, in this empowerment. They're seeing it. They're noticing it. They're noticing it. Spirit, how is this changing things? People noticing Cancer's gentleness of spirit and their generosity of spirit. How is this changing things for them? What is coming in their future? What's changing for them? Four of Stones in reverse. Protection. Being less guarded. You're learning to be less guarded. Page of Bows. Stoked. The Page of... This is also the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're gaining some sort of maturity. Learning to be less guarded. Really gaining mastery over the mind. There's that generosity of spirit again. Six of Pentacles. There's a lot of harmony coming to you through this generosity. Eight of Swords. Releasing yourself. Releasing yourself from the things that are holding you back. Things that you've been doing that have been holding you back. No longer holding on to situations that don't serve you, that it's like you've in the past had such a hard time letting go of like relationships that are hurting you, situations that are hurting you. Sometimes this is like, it's a very stubborn energy. Sometimes it's like patterns that are hurting you. So it might be your own patterns that have been hurting your relationship. Patterns especially involving communication. I think that, yeah, you're learning how to communicate in a more emotionally mature way. And you're also embodying this Fool energy, which is about being open to anything. Open to endless possibilities. On the bottom of the deck, we have Five of Cups in reverse. You've stopped fighting and stopped grieving a loss. Like you're You've stopped having a pity party for yourself, and you're right now sitting in this Empress energy, which is like waiting, knowing that, like trusting yourself that you have the abundance necessary within yourself to create any life that you want. But also, you're with the Emperor in reverse. You're no longer trying to force things to happen. And you're no longer putting yourself in this category of, I have to be the protector and the provider. You're also willing to sit and wait for answers to come. You're willing to allow things to unfold in their own timing. Let's get one more piece of advice for Cancer to close out this reading. One more piece of advice for Cancer. Oh, I love these cards, just keep flying all over the place. Elephant Spirit, learn from the past, number 25. Yeah, you're learning how to heal your relationship to others, especially like if it comes to romance, but you're also healing relationship to self. You're healing relationship to source. You're healing relationship to nature. Source and nature, pretty much the same thing, to be honest. And because of this, you are actually creating a more direct line to source, the ability to communicate better. You are remembering, you're having ancestral remembrance. You're closing out cycles of things like, patterns that no longer serve you. I don't think I need to read that. I feel like it's like pretty self-explanatory. You're closing out patterns that no longer serve you. It feels like there's like one more thing that wants to come out. So let's just pull one more oracle card from the Sirens about what you're learning from the past. What do they need to learn from the past, Spirit? Okay. Yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, pining. And the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. You may come from a very matriarchal lineage or matrilineal culture. You may be reconnecting with old ways. You may participate in goddess worship. You may actually have a relationship with Aphrodite. And then I want to read the yearning one for you. This death and rebirth energy is definitely related to this return of Aphrodite. And that's what's creating more stability in your... Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. That's what's creating more stability for you in your home life. Okay, final message here for Cancer. Yearning for someone you may not even have met. Yearning and pining for someone who you love and for the moment are separated from. You may be feeling a great gulf or distance open up between you and someone you love. This may be a physical distance or a distance due to beliefs and lifestyles. Yearning for a connection and a closeness that seems to be evading you at the moment. A longing for the one you love to be by your side. Not being able to bear another day of separation. Making choices that will enable you to be together. Feeling that destiny and fate are entwining your emotions and psyche with those of another soul, and that it is inevitable that you will be together. A feeling of meant to be, But until that can be so, a feeling of being star-crossed. Circumstances can be changed if both beings are willing, longing to be with someone even beyond this lifetime and feeling discontent until it is so. Yeah, to me this is very clear energy. For some of you, there's been confusion around an existing relationship, a potential relationship, or like the future of your love life. And it feels like because of this confusion, it's interesting because these are the cards that came out in regards to asking what it is that you need to learn from the past. So I feel like you have been in an energy of yearning for a long time. You've been in an energy of yearning. And Spirit is telling you to stop. To stop for a moment and to reconnect with the goddess. To reconnect with the sacredness in all things. To listen to the guidance of nature, of the earth. Especially when you feel that you are out of line with your own intuition. Your past, the thing that you're learning from in the past is imbalance in love. It's overgiving or not giving enough when it comes to love. And finding that balance through treating everything as though it is sacred, including yourself and including the other person. Now, again, this could be for someone who is attached or someone who is not attached. This is not about a specific person. This is about your relationship to love as a whole. And ending out cycles that have kept you in the energy of yearning and have not allowed you to see the sacredness in yourself. To see the sacredness in yourself. And also that have not allowed you to see the sacredness in others because of your discontentment with them. Scene 3322 on the timer. That just brought it full circle for me, okay? The last thing I'm going to leave you with is this. I just saw 3333. Okay, so you are growing into yourself right now. Into your gifts. You're learning from the past. Because you've been very discontent when it comes to love. And I'm not just talking romantic love, even though that could be true. I'm talking familial love, friendship, like platonic love. And this has caused separation between you and others, is your own feeling of discontentment. And that's why seeing the sacredness in yourself and in others is a thing that you need to do to learn from the past. That's what you need to be able to do. That's what you need to be able to do to integrate this lesson and move forward. This is the skill that you're building, is learning contentment when it comes to relationships, from romantic relationships to platonic to family relationships. Okay? I hope that this has resonated with you. If it has, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment letting me know how you feel about this reading, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye.